Hey guys, it's me, Constance with Charmy Custom Craft, and today share is May the 4th be with you. Of 2016. Though I did not do a Star Wars one because this week, obviously Sunday is Mother's Day. So I wanted, it's the 8th, if you guys don't remember the date. I finally get my Mother's Day card done for my mom. Since she lives in Ohio and I got something for my brother, I'm going to mail him out at the same time because his birthday's on Monday. Yesterday, share the 3rd, was my brother's birthday card. Be sure to check it out. It's really cute. But I thought it's about time I start showing you the actual paper that I've been using. Normally, I don't use 6x6, though I have plenty of them, and I sold quite a bit of them. I wanted to share the card that I did, and there's the ladies in the swap are going to love this one. Anyway, this is A Smile Begins with a Flash Mother's Day card with a House of Mouse stamp. So I wanted to show you the paper pack that I used. Okay, I'm sitting on my bed because it's freezing outside. If you guys saw me do the last year, these for today. I used this tropical type. It's Tropicana paper by Kaiser Craft. Very pretty. I was getting into a bunch of beach papers, and I got tons of Disney, but I wanted to get beach papers because my husband and I explore beaches. If they're far enough away, we stay the night, just one night, and then we come back. But usually we go to the beaches within a couple hours, even if it's 4 hours, and we drive, and then we come back for the day. So the paper that I used a tag, but there's only one of each tag in here. There's some borders in it. The phone side. Let me see if I can pull it. So I can focus it. There we go. I thought about that one and I changed my mind because I thought it would be too busy. I did use this one with the little butterfly, and you'll see that. I used one of those like with the seashells. I think I used the other one. I used both of the other ones. I used the glossy one of that one, which I have an extra one here. I just stuck in here. I don't know where it went. But it's the same one as that one, just glossy. Anyway, so I used this one here. And I used that one. Looking at it, I used another one. I used the polka dot one. And there's one that's not on here that you can't see. I don't know where or why. Yeah, it's that one. I used that one. And that one. And that one. That and that and that. And I used 2 tags and then my leftover. And then I used this this cheap Cloud 9 stuff that I got on clearance. These are like the clear bubbles. There's 88 pieces, and you'll see that I used them. I paid 50 cents for them on clearance. So these are like the charcoal black. Usually I use glossy accents or something, or liquid pearls, but I used those. And I did sort of the same thing with a wobbler. I make my own wobblers. So anyway, I'm going to show you this card. It's a House of Mouse stamped image from the swap that I got that's finishing up this week with Bailey Hubler, who's actually the owner of Nerdio Grove Boutique. So I wanted to share this card, and since my mom doesn't get to come visit me because she's 70 and it's very hard for her to travel now, I wanted to give her a little bit of here to her. That's why I used the tropical paper. But this is my cutie pie card. I'm going to try to put it on my, that's why I wanted to show it on red, because this is a coral color. It's very pretty. And then there's the polka dotted. And I used the good part, and you'll see that, the special part for the inside. And then I use this one, and what's hidden in the background is this flamingo, and it's adorable. And then it's got some like almost watermark leaves on it. And I did the bird, and like I use Prismacolor markers, just so you know that. I do have some Spectrum. I'm dying to get my hands on some Aqua Spectrum. I sold my Tim Holtz markers. You guys know that if you've been watching me. But I use Prismacolor. So I have like 5 shades of the brown, 3 shades of warm grays. This is like an magenta, a coral, and deco pink. And then the mouse is in a very soft color with a little bit of grays in it. And it's hard to see, but he's got a little pink on his feet. And look, you can see the nose, got a little pink on the nose. And the pink in the ears. And then I made a little wobbler for my mom. And this is from a tag. But I put it to where when I mail it, I can put it down and it shouldn't move. I put a little bit of foam tape. But I did the back or the outside paper with craft paper, and then made my wobbler. If you guys want to learn how to make it, please, please, please go to my video. I also have a video on how cost effective it is. You go to buy an actual wobbler, it's like 75 cents. I actually teach how to do it for 2 cents. And then, you know, that I have an explanation of the cost effective. I actually wrote it out so that people can see that you're wasting your money on wobblers. So yeah, I did this with craft paper, put the tag on it, and you can see where I glittered up the little mama bird carrying the little baby mouse. And you know how the early bird gets a worm, or the stork brings the baby. In this instance, the bird's carrying the baby, and I just thought it was cute for a Mother's Day thing, rather than the typical type things. And I've done all those, so I wanted to do something different. And then I put those water bubbles here. If it's a darker one, the lighter, the smaller they go, the lighter they go. The actual big ones are actually darker than that. I actually used one of the small one in his eyes and not glossy. But you can see that I highlighted the flamingo in the back. The stems on the hibiscus. Now my mom's allergic to hibiscus, I thought, and she loves them. They're pretty, but she's allergic to them. So I thought, well, I can send her some flowers this way. She already got most of her gifts so far. She got 2 boxes on Monday, and this is stuff we send back and forth, but I put 2 gifts in those, 1 each. Got her peacock wind chime. It's pretty. And she said it's funny because when she opened it, she's like, this is the one I've been looking at for 2 years. How would you know that? I was like, I don't know. Great minds, mother-daughter. I used the Fisker stamps. I think it was Good Times, or the Smiles. And I used my new Misty. I had a personal swap with Sonia, my new friend here. And her and I got into a swap and had a blast. But she wants me to show you guys how to do the Misty. And I'm in love with it. This is why I put up my 2 other acrylic blocks today. And I love, 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 love this thing. Lately I've been, in the past 6 months, I started buying those things that I'm like, oh no, I ain't gonna buy it, and found out that they're truly worth it. Maybe I'll do a video one time and explain all the best products that I have bought and that it's worth saving money for, like my markers. Copic is a good brand, and there's tons of colors, and that's if you don't know how to blend, but really don't need that many. The Prismacolor that I use are graphic artists and architecture markers. So they're more widely known. I actually got mine on eBay. I saved my Christmas, my birthday, and when I was selling stuff, I saved my profit for months because I never made very much. And I bought like 215 markers for like $225, and they're like $6 a piece. If you go and look on eBay, watch for after school starts, because you know they're told to buy the 3 series or the markers, and only to find out that they only use the 3 series of gray. So they end up having all these markers they don't need, and a lot of times they start getting rid of them. So hell, go look and watch. I'm a big fan of them. I don't need all those colors. I can actually teach you how to blend with, you know, Crayola colors, which I have done that. I think I have a video on that. But anyway, it came out really pretty. This piece with the clamshells type flowers here, that one's the glossy already. This is the polka dotted, and then this is the one with the flamingo here. It's so pretty. The flamingos, people have that misconception. You'll find them in Busch Gardens and like Disney, and I don't think Universal has anything like that, but they're not really around Florida. There are like pink platypus bill birds that turn pink. It goes by plankton and shrimp. And shrimp eats plankton, so the more they eat, the pinker they get. But anyway, so I did like the stems. I didn't want to overpower it. I just wanted to highlight it a little bit. Hello, Sandy. So if you open it, and there's just a little black here. This is why I didn't want to overpower it. That's why I did the phrase to match the black on the paper, and then added the little bubbles, not baubles, stickers there, and then one on the eye. I could add glossy, but I didn't want to do that because I wanted that to stay where it is. So if you open it up, and here was the, if you look at this paper here, here is the leftover piece, and I purposely kept that piece because it had a butterfly. If you see it, I put a little bit of glitter glue on it, and then I put some more. These are the tiny. This is the tiniest one. These are what I call extra small, and those are the small, and those are the mediums. And I put more mediums on here, on the corners here. And then I purposely put Happy Mother's Day on this side, and then put the bubbles around here. Bubbles. And then I put, this is a tag out of the pack, and I put sparkle. This is just cheap Studio G. I think I ran out of, and I'm going to have to order some, of my stickles. Those are my favorite. I had 2 of them that I will flip through. I will go through a ton of those. And then I pulled out the matching hibiscus that was already glossed, and unlike the other one, I have another one in flat. But this was just enough of a touch. And then I took the extra glossy from the front of just nothing but hibiscus and this piece, and I double matted it, and I what you guys would call pop dots. I don't buy pop dots unless they're round, and I've got to get a particular kind because I hate the teeny weeny ones. But I buy foam tape, and I happen to catch a store here. It's a dollar store, is a different one that I've never seen before. And when they went out of business, they had the big rolls, big rolls of them for like $0.25. I bought like 20 of them. I mean, considering I go through one about every 2 weeks, so yeah, I'm not gonna go out and pay $4 or $5 for them if I don't have to. But anyway, just enough with a little bit of glossy, or with a glitter here, and then again on the stems here and there, on the stamens and the stems. And just left it at that. But I took some of the leftover paper, and then I'll put my normal signature here, and the date, of course, the way I do it. And then I took the last of the piece, and then edged it with a little black because this had edging here. And then I took the large, my small, medium, large. This is extra large, and all the way around the corners, just for a little touch, just for a little extra. And then I took the glitter glue and just did some of my own designs on that leftover piece from this piece. So I reused all the extra pieces. I'm really good about doing that because if I have leftovers from a layout, you'll see me challenge myself and take all my scraps, and I'll make cards like crazy. I had a series. It's funny because I couldn't find 20, and I did 20 of them out of scraps. And because I'll sit down and when I color, I'll color like 20, 30 images at one time and do them in different colors, and they end up working out for the things that I do. But when I have a bunch of them, and I have a bunch of scraps, you know, and I do now, I need to start using it. There's a reason why I did a couple scrap cards, recycle cards, I think, for the last month. But I'll take that, and I will challenge myself, and I will take all my scraps, because I keep my scraps and all my extras for the most part, and I will make as many cards as I can. Hello, Johnny. So anyway, this is this image is from the swap, and I sat and trimmed him out, and I wanted to use my machine, but I'm in such a hurry because I'm still constantly sorting out stuff and organizing, and I'm pulling stuff. And video 5 for this week for D-Stashes for week 9, that's the stuff, pardon me, that I pulled out yesterday. So as I'm organizing, I'm able to pull more and more. Eventually I'll sit and completely detail, but this little image, and everybody knows I'm a house and mouse freak, and I really am. I'm a freak at it. No, I wanted to pass them on for others to enjoy, because I have so many stamps. I really do, and I keep bringing them out. I have 3 medium priority boxes, and then I have like 2 shoe boxes that I want to get to that I have not shared with anybody. And I need to stamp out a couple of each one because of why I bought them. And even that, I'm hoarding them because they're like my favorites, but at the same time, I can't keep everything, and I know that. And it's hard, and you guys know that. So anyway, here is my my Mother's Day share. for Family Matters Month 1. But this was from the swap, and I just put a little bit of the highlight on the wing like it was fluttering by. I do hope you like it. That's supposed to be my mama, and that's supposed to be me. And then, of course, I have this stuck right now, but if you pull it loose, I have a little piece of foam tape. It's a little wobbler. And again, I stitched around it and a little glitter glue around it. So I thought it was pretty. I hope you like it. Let me know what you think below or over the side. Cute little card, and I'm going to mail it out tomorrow to my mama. So I hope you guys like it. And for all those mommies out there, happy Mother's Day. All the grandmothers, happy Mother's Day. Aunts, daughters, sisters, all mommies. And to those dads, those wonderful dads out there that are single parents, God bless you. And happy Mother's Day to you. Love you guys. Bye.